Hello everybody, it's Annabelle and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be unboxing some more orchids from Ecuagenera. This is an order that I placed back in September and the confirmation email said that they would be shipped out at the end of October on the next shipment because I just missed their September shipment, I think. So these have been imported to, I believe it's Rolk in Germany from Ecuagenera in Ecuador. And then the German vendor sends them directly on to me in the UK. So I'm really excited about this. They had a 20% off sale, which was why I placed this order. And I've got some things that are a little bit out of my comfort zone, some genres of orchids that I don't really have. So I'm quite excited to see how these guys are doing. I thought I'd waited a long time for them, but they actually haven't been in shipping that long again. So the only thing I've been slightly concerned about is the fact that it's been very cold. We've been going down to like -2, -3 degrees Celsius at nights over the last couple of nights. So these arrived late last night. So I've actually just left them sitting in a warm room in the lounge overnight before getting to unboxing because I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to have, got my nutrient solution all made up and ready, some pots to soak them in. Leca's been soaked and washed, microfiber wicks are all ready, so I'm prepared for them. And also it gives them a little bit of time to like acclimatise to being out of the box, which is quite a big deal when you've come all that way. So I'm gonna just unbox these with you guys, have a look inside. Hopefully nothing suffered too much from the cold. I don't know how they've fit Vandas in this box, but we will see, because there are a couple of Vandas in this. Don't know how big they are to have squeezed them into this box. Okay, so that's how it's packed. Very nicely packed, padded. I guess that also provides some insulation. Just get that out of the way. There's 6 orchids in here, so I'm just sort of reacquainting myself with what I ordered a couple of months ago. Okay, these actually have what they are written on the outside, I guess for the importing. Should I tell you? Should I not? Let me know what you would have preferred. Obviously I've already edited it at this point, so I'll tell you as they come out and then we can unbox them. This is Papilionanthe teres. So this is one of the parents of the Papilionanthe Miss Joachim, which is like a hybrid between teres, oh, what's the other one? I can't remember, but the Miss Joachim is very fragrant and teres is one of the parents, so I'm hoping that it will also be. Beautiful terate leaves, as the name implies, teres. So it's looking very dehydrated. Like very dehydrated. We have lost, I think there's a new growth rotting in there. So these roots are like desiccated. See what we've got in the root ball. Losing leaves, there's like something's maybe rotting down here. So obviously there's a large portion of bare stem. They've wrapped the roots very tightly in sphagnum as with the last import, but there's not a lot going on in the root system. I'm guessing this is like a cutting. So most of the roots on this are actually further up the plant. Like, yes, there are some roots there. So potentially at some point I could cut this, like here. But for now I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna be able to rehydrate this very easily. I will stick it in a pot with some nutrients, but I'm probably gonna actually just go and shower the whole plant off as well, just to, yeah, try and get these roots wet as well. So let's just balance this in a pot. pour some nutrients in there and just pop that to one side there. So that is the first one. On to the next plant. Okay, we're going to do this because I'm worried about this. So this is a Rhynchorides Bangkok Sunset. These don't come up very often anymore in Europe. I think at one stage they did. I do have one from Class N. Just a little bit like concerned about it because it's never done amazingly. Oh dear. Certainly better than this one. So I just wanted to get a second plant, honestly, but this is disappointing. Good roots though. It's like a side cutting, I guess, like a keiki. I've chopped off a mother plant. Yeah, so mine's never flowered. Just broke a root, they've crammed it in there. Quite a lot of broken roots. And I just wanted to, these are all broken. Hopefully they'll still be okay. Just gonna very gently tuck these in. They're all like broken anyway, but I don't want to break them anymore. See, it doesn't take me 5 seconds to just gently tuck them in. Like, I don't know why they had to snap the roots to get them in there. But I also was thinking that a friend might like this, because I don't think they have one. But I wanted to keep them both for a while and just see if there's any differences, because I'm not convinced of the ID of my other one. And I've had a lot of wrong IDs from Class N, so I've just had it in my mind that maybe I needed another plant that was definitely a Bangkok Sunset, but I mean the roots are all greening up nicely of that. So next one. Okay, so I ordered some Epidendrums. These two don't have tags, but I'll remember what they are. So yeah, I really wanted to try and get into some Epidendrums, so I ordered 2. So I wanted to try new genera. So lots of leaf drop. So this is Epidendrum hugomedinae. I'll pop a picture up on screen. So the 2 Epidendrum that I ordered were supposed to be very fragrant. Let's get rid of these dead leaves. So other than those dead leaves, the actual plant itself looks very good. It's received very high light, you can tell, maybe higher than it would want, because this level of anthocyanin probably means that it's not actually photosynthesizing that efficiently if it's completely purple. But also new growths tend to be more prone to amping up their anthocyanins and going very purple than older growths. So it could just be that these would green up under this light level anyway as they matured. So without knowing the plant a little bit better, I couldn't tell you which one. But yeah, so I'd always kind of, earlier on in my orchid days, thought that Epidendrums were just like the reed stem Epidendrums. And obviously this does have very like reedy stems, but there's so much wider variety. This root ball is kind of a mess, so I'm not going to do anything other than just gently try and tap some of the seedling bark out of the way. And then once I've soaked it, I'll come back in and try and get some of the moss out of the root ball there. Okay, so that is the Epidendrum hugomedinae. And then just going to put that one to soak. So this is a nutrient mix of rain mix and seaweed. That little guy to soak. And get this out the way. So this one, this is a Maxillaria that you don't often find in the EU or in this region. So this is Maxillaria Reichenheimiana. Jess T has an excellent video comparing the Reichenheimiana to the pseudo Reichenheimiana. It's a mouthful, isn't it? So I will link that up in the description and down below. And it's her video that actually made me want these. And ever since I found that video, I've been looking for one, as you do. And I noticed Ecuagenera had them really cheap, so I don't know what size plant we've got. Can you see? Is it okay? I'm a bit scared. Ooh, looks good. Oh, it looks really good. Very dehydrated though, I think. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Lots of leaf tip dieback. This is, I think, a cooler growing Maxillaria. And I think the difference between the Reichenheimiana and the pseudo Reichenheimiana is the spots rub off on the pseudo Reichenheimiana, but not on the Reichenheimiana, I think. So look at that foliage. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you think that's just like so unique and special? So let's get this out. For like €12, I wasn't really sure what to expect, to be honest. I was obviously expecting it to be a division or a smaller plant. So before I get too excited, let's look at what's in the root ball. I mean, those roots look really good to me if they're all alive. It also has a new shoot I just saw. Where did I see that? Just in there. So let's soak this up and see if those roots are alive or not. The plant itself is very shriveled and you can see lots of like accordion leaves where it's been very dehydrated while it's been growing. But it could just be it's been kept too warm if it's a cooler grower. I'm not sure. Not sure what the weather's been like where it's been living. Okay, so, ooh. This is an Epidendrum that you're going to absolutely love, and it's supposed to smell like papayas, so I'm so excited if I can get it to bloom. So this is Epidendrum lehmannii. Not loads of cultural information out there, but oh, I don't think they described it as foreign. Maybe they did. Oh, I can see active root tips. That's a good sign. Oh, look at that growth. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Does that fit on camera? I love it when the growths like spread like this and they get all chunky and you know they're just going to be a big fat growth. Oh, this is beautiful. So beautiful. Welcome home, little guy. Trying to keep all this seedling bark relatively contained. But those are some good roots. Some really good roots, aren't they? Look at that. Oh, and some new ones just coming out of that new growth. So that is all ready for a repot, I would think. Have some water. And those old roots are just greening up a little bit already. So I think we are good with that one. That's going to be a very healthy little Epidendrum. So excited. They can get big though, but I'm okay with that. I've obviously got the space now, whereas before I didn't, so I don't mind big. So this is the last plant. I don't know if you can see how big this is. This is the reason for the big box. Let's get this out of the way. It's a pretty big plant here. So this one is, I think it used to be Maxillaria, or maybe it's now Maxillaria. I'm not sure, there's been a reclassification, but it's Camaridium scalariforme. And after I purchased this, I saw an Instagram post of its flowers from somebody I follow on Instagram. And I kind of thought, yes. But it gets very big. It's got a very odd habit, a very odd growth habit. And it is cooler growing, so this one will need to be kept in my cooler room. But this is a good time of year to order it, and flipping out, it's huge. Looks really fat and healthy as well. Nice. So, very big plant. So we're just going to have a look in the root ball and see what's in there. Oh dear. Well, I mean, that bark's never coming out, is it? Oh my god, it's like literally squeezing a brick. It's completely solid. So, we're probably just going to fill around that because I'm not breaking all of the root system to get that out just yet. That's not a good idea. Like, I should remove that, but not yet. Not yet. When it's acclimatized in my environment, maybe. Not sure if you can see that or not, but it's huge. So, get you soaking away. So, here's a little roundup of the orchids that I purchased today. We have the Camaridium scalariforme, the Maxillaria Reichenheimiana, Epidendrum hugomedinae and lehmannii, Rhynchorides Bangkok Sunset, which it's not great, is it? But it does look to have the same structure as the one that I got from Class N, so at least I guess I can have some confidence that my Class N Rhynchorides is what it says it is, and it is growing well now, so hopefully it will flower at some point. And the Papilionanthe teres, which again is a little bit disappointing, but I think that overall this order has been very good, and some of the bad bits are outweighed by the great plants that I've got here. So obviously I will keep you updated as to how they do. I'm going to leave these soaking probably for a few hours, maybe for a day, just to like let them chill out and relax a bit after their stressful transit. I won't be putting them into any direct or harsh light. I'll just let them soak up some water, some nutrients, and let them just adjust slowly after quite a large climate change from one completely drastically different country to the UK. So that is my little haul from Ecuagenera. Thank you so much for watching today. Any comments, don't forget to leave them down below. I always love reading through your comments. Just remember to keep them kind and respectful to all members of our community, because we are here to share our love of plants, and these are things that make us happy. So we don't need any negativity or arguments or anything, because we just don't need to do that, do we? So thank you guys all so much for watching today. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more regular orchid updates, and I'll see you guys all later. Have a great day, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. Bye!